Wow, so we have a close one opportunity here. The sales rep was brand new. They got guided every step of the way with just-in-time enablement, content, playbooks, competitor briefs, customer brochures. They were getting alerts when customers reviewing documents and signed it. Let's take a look at how we got to close one. Okay, let's walk through exactly how we got to that closed one opportunity. So starting back at the account, new sales rep, first day on the job, and assigned with providing a quote here. So we'll just put some future placeholder start date. And I know this is a data center expansion project. And this is a new customer. We'll go ahead and start in the quoting stage and get our price book going and save. And the room template I want to use here is called the quote room. So as a new sales rep, not knowing a lot about the products, I'm just going to go in here, and I do know that this particular customer wants server. So I'm going to select Access 7000, and just to kind of get started, get 5 of those. And now if I were to go ahead and generate a document for the quote room, we can see that we have a PDF with one product in it, one line item. But something new also appeared in my quote room. There's a suggested customer brochure has dynamically been added, this Access 7000, so I can review that. And as a new sales rep, I can read up on this product, learn more about it, some of the features. And yeah, I think the customer would be interested in this. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to the quote room. And also the sales readiness tab says there's a playbook that might be relevant to this opportunity. So as a new sales rep, I'm going to want to sit down, or maybe my sales manager in a one-on-one has told me to go ahead and spend an hour or two reading this playbook. And this particular enablement rule will always show this playbook for all opportunities. So it's kind of a reminder, and it's a handy kind of bookmark or resource that's always available. Okay, so I noticed something about this account. I know they're in the gaming industry, and our data here says they're in technology. So I'm going to go ahead and change this account industry to gaming. Go back to the opportunity. And you notice there's now 2 internal sales readiness documents available, one for the playbook and one that's a VR sales playbook for the gaming industry. So yeah, this is a gaming account. So now I'm going to learn and read our internal playbook on the gaming industry. And I also happen to know our primary competitor on this opportunity is Z Corp. So I'm going to go ahead and set our primary competitor and save it. And a third internal sales readiness document comes up, the competitor Z Corp sales playbook. So now as a sales rep, I'm being given all the tools I need specifically for this opportunity based on the information provided in the account, the opportunity. So I can read up on Z Corp. How do we compare feature for feature? So this is all good. I'm kind of well armed here, and I can dig in and expand on the quote. Now the customer did mention they wanted some cables, and I don't know a lot about our cable products, so I can go over to the search tab, just do a search for cables, pretty quickly get back a few search results, review these. So we have a Cat 5 cable. I can read up on the product specs there. We have fiber 10 meter. And yeah, this is the one. I'm pretty sure the customer is going to want some information on that. And yeah, I'll go ahead and send them the Cat 6 information as well. So up above, I'm starting to accumulate some documents. I can reorder them, and I'm kind of staging my quote here. So I'm ready to add a few more products. I'm going to go ahead and add. We have some servers, so they're going to need some routers. And let's go ahead and add some storage. And since I gave them some information on the fiber cable, let's go ahead and add that as well. Set my quantities. So the sales enablement engine is picked up on. I've added more products, so now it's giving me some brochures specific to those products. So I can read up on the router that I just added. And yeah, these all look good. I'm going to go ahead and add them to the quote. The customer definitely would be interested in these. And finally, I want to re-merge. Now that I've added more products, I need to merge these products with the quote. So I'll go ahead and merge. So review the quote. Looks good. I have a few line items, quantities, unit prices. So now whatever internal approval, discounting process that's required could take place. Also, if I wanted to, I could upload files directly from my desktop to the quote room. And I can preview what the customer would actually see. So if I open the virtual room, I can see the quote room template. There's the quote, some of the products. Maybe I want to emphasize this router a little bit higher up, and I notice this fiber has been added twice. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I'm going to delete one of these, and let's move the router up towards the top. And yeah, I want my vault storage to be a little bit higher there. Okay, so now I'm ready to actually send this quote to the customer. Andy, I know, is the primary signer on this, so I'll go ahead and add them. And here's the template that's going to go out. And I can type any additional personalized information here. Go ahead and send this out to Andy. And so prospect would get the email there. Now we've generated a personalized link for Andy. And we'll go ahead and experience it as Andy would by copying that link. So it's personalized here. Andy can chat anytime with us in the chat window down below here. He has access to servers, routers, all the same content. You can preview it. So here's the quote. Looks good. And so when the customer is ready to execute, they can either ask questions here in the chat, and there are some iDialogue routing rules. Emails would go directly to the sales rep, and they can sign this quote. So we have some rules on the back end that once the quote has been signed, it just goes directly to close one. So go back to the opportunity here. So I can see the opportunity is automatically closed one. And on the activity tab, I have the whole audit trail, the invite out to Andy Young. I can see when the customer actually viewed which documents and when, any comments or chat messages they posted. They e-signed the document, so that's logged there. And if I scroll down here, there should be a related list of documents. And yep, here's the signed version of the customer. It's been attached to the Salesforce already. So there we go. Close one opportunity. And the sales rep was guided all along the way with sales readiness that was enabled just in time based on the products added to the opportunity and some customer brochures as well.